Alright, for our ratio project, we'll be comparing Verizon and AT&T. My name's Christian Rebay.
My name is Brendan Keller.
And my name is Connor Little.
Okay, so for the first ratio that we're going to be talking about today is inventory turnover. Inventory turnover is the cost of goods sold divided by inventory, and it measures how many times inventory is sold or used in a certain period. Verizon's ratio is 42.78 and AT&T's is 38.3, which means Verizon turns their inventory over at a higher rate. The faster your inventory turns over, the faster you can make more sales on new inventory.
I'm going to be talking about the return on assets. So basically, the return on assets is the net income divided by total assets, and it measures a company's ability to generate income on their assets. Verizon's return on assets is 5.376%, and AT&T's return on assets is 3.213%. Verizon's percent is higher than AT&T's, meaning they have a better return on assets, which makes it easier to generate an income on their assets.
The ratio that I'll be talking about is the debt ratio, which is a company's total liabilities divided by a company's total assets, which essentially helps a company measure if they are in over their head or not. What I mean by that is if the ratio is greater than 1, that is a problem because they have more liabilities than they do assets. Verizon's debt ratio is 0.91, while AT&T's is 0.70. So in this case, AT&T is in a better situation according to the debt ratio.
Okay, and finally, we'll be talking about the DuPont ratio, and that is a combination of the profit margin times total asset turnover times equity multiplier to ultimately get your return on equity.
And when you take both companies' profit margin, total asset turnover, and equity multiplier into account and multiply those things together, you get the return on equity. Verizon's return on equity is 58%, while AT&T's return on equity is 10%. So clearly, Verizon gets more back in what they invest in their common stock than AT&T does.
After reviewing each of the company's financial ratios, we have determined that Verizon is the smarter choice to invest in from a financial perspective.